Hello and welcome to It's one of those days. Hello and welcome to AntipoDnD, in which a bunch of Australians play Dungeons and Dragons in a setting partly inspired by prehistoric Australia and New Zealand. I am David. I'm joined by a bunch of other people whose names you can see on the screen. My brain is mush. I'm not going to try to remember their names.
Today is already beautiful.
It really is.
It's going to be a fun one.
Our heroes have been going up and down the coast of Eastern Keldrith in the Wandering Isles. They've taken care of a great many things in the town of Heron's Perch. They've travelled back. They're heading back to their home away from home, which is basically actually just their home now in Providence. They've stopped on the way in the town of Rivermeet, where they've been a few times before now, to follow up on a few projects. They've learnt a few things about the mysterious red weed, or the bloodweed, or what are you calling it?
We called it bloodweed in this reality.
Bloodroot or bloodreed or
what does your other party call it? Does it have a specific name? I would like to know.
They call it, well, I tell them to call it. They're a good party. That's not.
I think we call it redweed.
I love the implications.
And redweed.
I love the implications of that phrase. It's like the "I never said she stole my money" sentence.
And they also collected a rat, which has been infected by the bloodweed.
Oh yeah,
I already forgot about the rat.
Oh shit!
And
We got a rat.
And it seems intent on going somewhere there.
Stumpy.
Not sure.
No.
where.
Stumpy died.
No, you collected
Stumpy died.
Specimen 8.
Specimen 8, yeah.
The only
Specimen 8.
survivor.
Becky. We call him Becky.
Becky.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
And then you remembered that you wanted to try out your bard's fancy new lyre and its ability to shape stone on the colossal standing stones of Rivermeet, specifically the capstone that cast its shadow over the town like a enormous upscaled version of one of the formations from Stonehenge. So you flew up there after telling a couple of teenagers, after bribing a couple of teenagers to go make out somewhere else, and carved a diagonal shaft down into the surface of the rock.
It's very civilized. It had stairs and everything.
At its bottom,
And a statue.
After about 15 feet of shifting this stone out, you found a smooth metallic surface, which Dagmar recognized as the same kind of metal that you found in the Feywild in an outpost that appears to have been placed there, or was originally on this side of the world before the cataclysm, but it appears to have been placed there by creatures from another world, creatures that are alien to your experience in every sense of the word. And if this is an object of the same creation, then it is very possibly associated with that outpost. And so we finished last session with the question hanging in the air: what are you going to do about this? With Vatericus having just escaped the shaft, which has resealed itself, apparently trying to close in on him in the process. So, what do you do?
Well, dispel magic isn't going to work because it's not magic.
I think it looks like under there.
I mean,
Those assholes. Fuck. They tried to
You
kill me.
alright?
they did try to kill you. I was there.
Right.
It was pretty pointed.
Should
Enough of
I?
this.
I mean, I could send it. I mean, time works different in the Feywild, but I could send a message to Factotum and Prime, I think. And ask them about it.
What would he do about it, though?
Well, I don't know. It's the only lead I have.
Might have
True.
ideas on how to, stop it from Because, like, he said it would be pretending to be something else, right? So, do you think
I
know how
mean,
to
So
make
he's
it
pretending to be
stop and move it?
I mean, he's fine where it is, though.
do we
But
know
he
it's the
wants it,
ship?
doesn't he?
Have we figured it out it's the ship, or were we talking about that after the game?
We were talking about it
Dagmar
after the
thinks
game.
it.
And
I mean-
I will say that you.
No. We figured out that that's what it was related to because Dags was like, it's that metal. And then Mozob was like, oh, the bees, let's get out of here.
You certainly know it's related to the outpost.
Yeah, but we don't
I-
know it's a ship,
I
right?
think that Orsi is intelligent enough, and Morzod is probably experienced enough.
I think Morzod actually called it a ship, and someone was
Yeah.
like, "What do you mean a ship?" And he's like, "It's a ship, all right."
That's
to,
it.
yeah,
That's
to-
it.
yeah.
Sailing ship. Yeah.
To understand
Dagmar
that,
said ship, but she doesn't know what a ship is. But she knows that the little metal boy is looking for a ship.
called it a ship. Yeah,
well, Dagmar would know what a ship
Dags
is.
brought that
It's
up.
just not necessarily that a ship
Not in
can
this
be
context.
a metal thing
Not
up
a
in the
spaceship.
air,
Spaceship.
rather than
Yeah.
a big wooden thing on the water.
Mm.
Although we've got airships, so we're familiar with. This
Yeah,
is just a
actually, that's a
spaceship.
good point.
That is a
We did
very
see
fair
the
point.
Tarthian ships too, as well. The metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
so-
So the
Yeah,
idea
we've
of
got
a ship
underwater
being a
ships, so we're
spaceship, yeah,
everywhere.
Forget what I just said. It's a ship.
We
It's
know
a ship.
exactly what this shit
Yeah.
is.
yeah, we got it all figured out. Player characters on the scene.
We've
I love
we've
it.
had experience.
Ugh. Well,
Actually,
I mean,
really, yeah.
yeah, I don't really know what else to do unless one of you knows how to get in there.
You reckon they can hear us from out here?
Do you reckon he's alive in there?
I
Do you think there
should
is
message-
anything? Oh
I
god,
mean,
Message
he's
factotum.
been there. He's been there a real long time.
really long time.
I am going
Right,
to
but
turn
so
to the
had-
rock.
So had the metal boy.
That's true.
Okay, Ptericus
Um,
turns to Dwayne Johnson.
Yes, indeed. Probably my
Oh my
own
God.
statue, to be honest. I may even talk to me for a bit.
Tell
And
me,
just go,
have you
Can I call my
proportion-
god
have you
and see what's happening? I mean, at
proportioned
this
your
point, why not?
statue- Have you proportioned your statue to appear like Dwayne Johnson, the Rock?
I haven't, but weirdly I couldn't change the face to be my face, so it is just Dwayne's face on Vitericus's body playing the rock music.
I really, really enjoy that. I gotta say.
So I'm going to look at Dwayne and I'm going to say, hey, assholes. We know you're there. Factotum Prime Center's looking for you. Now, either you can come out and we can have a civilized conversation, or I can sit here for an hour playing with my ring and then boom out across this entire land to all and sundry that you are here. And then what do you think people are going to do?
Little guy gave us a password. Was there a password?
Vitericus has gone mad. He's talking to himself.
Is that him? He's got a funny face.
I
No.
assume he's talking to some bees or something. Let's.
I think he's talking to the bees, honestly.
Vitericus, give me a persuasion check. They do not recognize the belt.
A genie gypped me.
They recognize that
Well-
you're wearing a belt, but not the significance of the belt.
It's a 28, so they'll recognize the belt soon enough.
Okay.
That was a threat. Wow.
Okay.
I enjoy the pause where he figures out exactly how
How to deal with Vitericus?
to deal with Vitericus.
The surface, the stone that has just reformed, actually starts to boil away. As
Don't like that. Don't like that.
it seems to turn to mush, and these fumes start to go up, happily lifting into the air, so you're not inhaling some kind of molten vaporous stone, or whatever,
I was gonna say,
or whatever
that-
this is actually composed of.
That's some serious asbestos territory right there.
And although it's not all billowing away, you can also see that it is slowly sinking down as it's being somehow absorbed back into the surface of this thing. And after about 30 seconds of this, the passage that you created is actually restored in the same form that you had made it. Steps and everything.
Or I do not know how you did that, Viddy, but the bees are listening to you, and I don't like that.
Sure, I want to walk back in there just
So
yet.
something is alive in there. Alive.
Well, listening at the very least.
Oof.
Could you
Maturicus,
say
can go
something
first.
a little more diplomatic to them?
I could, but I'm tired.
You did threaten
I
them.
don't know.
It's been a long day.
It's just it
It's-
feels like this rock could kill us super
It's like
hard.
2 in the afternoon. We had a very breezy ride here. What do you mean it's been a long day?
We actually had a nice day. Oh wait, no, wait.
It's true.
No, we
isn't it?
didn't.
Hang on. No. Wait,
did
what?
we
Well,
fight
no,
some
I
mimics like
mean-
20 minutes ago?
Boy, did
Oh, the
almost
mimics,
getting by
yes.
mimics. Actually, yes.
It
we
has
did-
been a
we did
long
get
day.
it. Yes.
Things pretending to be
Yes.
things are really giving me the shits today. So,
Yeah, no, actually, I take it
Accurate.
back. You're right.
Accurate,
It's fine.
yes.
That's fair. That's probably pretty fair to say.
So, who's going down first? Can we look down the hole? Can you send like a light down there or something? Is it like open all the way? Is there a door down there now?
I guess I'm technically the fastest.
Well, we can send a light down. I mean, it's only 15 feet.
I mean, we can see down. It's 15 feet.
Good point.
But what can
Okay.
we see, DM?
Give me.
Does it just keep going, or
What do
Uh,
our player character eyes see?
do we all hilariously look over the hole and the camera's down there?
We definitely
There's
do.
There's enough ambient light coming in from the sky that you can see that the metal surface is as it was, as you saw it earlier. It's still, the shaft seems to come to an abrupt end at this smooth surface.
There's a trap.
Well, it put it back, but I don't know.
I mean,
they
it could
want you
just
to-
as quickly refill it with rock, I think.
Yeah, especially if we
Which
go
would be
down there and
bad.
trust it. And I don't know. Do you want to talk to the bees a bit more, Viddy?
sure, I will turn to my statue and say, no door.
Please.
Nothing happens.
Mm.
God damn it.
Well, one of us has to go down there.
Do we?
Oh, perhaps I can just disintegrate the metal from here and we can see what happens.
Maybe we should not try to disintegrate anything for a bit.
Especially because we don't know what's in there, and it might not be something that we really want out here.
All right, fine. I
Yeah.
conjure a silent image of myself.
I mean, that's nice, but
Does that one have your?
what's
Does
that
that one
gonna
have?
do?
Does that one have your face on it, or is it still the rock?
It does, weirdly. This one is definitely me, and I'm going to walk. Well, I'm not going to walk down. Silent image me is going to walk down the stairwell.
Didn't we decide that the dwarven god looked like the rock?
Yes.
Oh no, he's in the image
yes.
of Darren. No, okay. Sure. This is getting weird.
Just like home.
Just like home.
Okay.
The only reason Dags ever went to temple.
Getting weird, you say? I think this got weird a long time
Weird.
ago. But anyway, all right. So, silent image is going down the stairs.
hmm
That's a.
What's it going to do down there?
Oh, it's an intelligence saving throw to see through, or just an intelligence check to see through the illusion?
Investigation check. Yeah.
Oh
Investigation.
boy, investigation, your
Which
favorite.
is intelligence. Anyway.
Oh, who's being investigated?
Okay. So, fake Vetericus moves down the steps. At the bottom of the steps, a voice speaks, and it is speaking softly, as though its intent is to be only heard by the illusion that you've sent down. But I'll let you do perception checks to see when perception hearing checks to see whether any of you can hear this voice clearly.
27.
Nat 20. 20.
Natural one.
Hang on a sec. Percepti. How, is
But
there a
I
specific
am
button for hearing percepti?
proficient.
No,
So
it's
a
a
low
perception.
Okay.
It's like, 'cause sometimes you can get advantage on hearing checks, like Glow has advantage on sight checks. So.
That's a flaccid 20.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm proficient, so like it's a natural one, but it's also a 17. But a natural one.
Okay. Dagmar, you get sort of garbled sounds, and the rest of you, here's the thing, you also get garbled sounds in that it sounds like it's speaking in gibberish, and you realize it's speaking in the language that you heard it speak in, that you heard being spoken at the outpost. So it's essentially saying, ordninga uklodstedt unnaklid urat edwuno.
Oh, they're speaking metal.
My
Ah,
fish.
fuck.
My fish.
Your fish?
My fish.
You have your fish? Yes. Yes. Okay.
Can I have a PM then?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now I will. It's going to slow us down a lot. So.
You weren't planning on having us understand that shit.
Well, it needs a lot of typing, basically. And I'm actually not that great at typing, despite all my years writing. I'm still just sort of
Tongues,
click,
tongues,
clack,
tongues.
clack,
I'm
clack.
also not a great typist.
And you're a professional writer, a published author.
It's true. With RSI.
So, Morzod, the message is basically...
I mean, yeah, if you say it, these guys have a good in-character, out-of-character line, I'm sure.
Basically saying, do you have evidence of what you say?
Do you hear that? Do you hear that, Vinny?
I mean, I heard something.
He wants you to prove it.
God damn it. This guy has got to be just about the only person I haven't looted something from.
I mean,
We could talk about Factotum Prime. He told us stuff, didn't he?
yeah.
What an
He must have
excellent
told us
point.
something.
We know
Like a
Factotum
really
Prime's
long time
name.
ago.
That's
Yeah.
got. It wasn't that long ago. It was only a few months.
It feels long.
Okay, well, in that case, then I will.
Let me
I guess
check my
I'll walk
notes.
down through my illusion and dispel it, and say, well, I bring word from Outpost 57.
Morzod will have sort of taken this as yeah, you probably follow him down, but like somewhat
Mhm.
hesitant. Vinny's still in the lead.
Factotum Prime, I believe, is looking for some antimatter.
Okay.
Would you happen to have any?
A response...
Hello, neighbour. Can I borrow a cup of antimatter?
A response comes back in common and says,
Mhm.
You continue to speak in the indigenous language. Is it your desire that I continue to speak as such as well?
Yes, please. That would be ideal.
Splendid. In that case, please explain how did... this is David thinking it through. Yes. What is the current condition of Outpost 57?
Morzod exchanges a glance with Vinny.
Suboptimal, but on the way to repair.
And the voice says, why has a creature of indigenous biology been chosen to speak?
Well, there's no one else.
Are you implying that the operators of Outpost 57 have perished?
The operators of Outpost 57 are currently missing in action. Factotum Prime is taking steps to reacquire them, but at this stage, there is a question about where they are.
There is a short pause. And I will actually get another persuasion check from you without advantage.
Yeah, they still don't recognize the belt. That makes me sad. 21.
There is a short pause, and then the smooth metal surface descends and turns into essentially an extension of the steps that you've crafted into the stone, leading into a dark space. And the voice
Ready
says...
for Space Hulk? I'm not ready for Space Hulk.
The voice says, I will awaken one of the operators.
Oh my god.
Like knocking down the stairs because she's very interested.
Horsey will go last because fuck this.
Zindy is so not okay with this, but Mozart doesn't care.
I don't want to go in there. I want to steal their anti-gravity magic and then leave. I mean science, my bad.
Indistinguishable, etc.
So,
Right.
who is going in first if you're going in?
I mean,
I guess I will,
Terrence
right?
is
I've
at the
been
front,
leading
yeah.
this whole thing. I'll pull out the
Dax
drift
is
globe
behind him,
and set it to light.
nudging him.
Mhm.
Yeah, Mozart is actually kind of, second or with Dags, walking under his legs.
How wide is it? We have to be single file anyway, right?
It is, yeah. I mean, you could
Yeah.
squeeze past each other, but if we're talking about a marching order, it is single file.
Yeah. Yep,
So have you
Wilson's at the
gotten
rear.
have you gotten ahead of Mozart, Dags?
I also have
Nah, she's just reaching through his thighs to poke
Yep.
Viddy in the back.
I also
Absolutely.
have a question in terms. So, the artwork that you've basically got this big long rock. Whereabouts roughly have you placed this shaft? Are at one of the ends, in the middle?
Was that like one of the ends branching down?
Yeah, I think that's what we did.
Yeah, because
something like that.
we asked Dags what the most optimal way to get into the inside of the rock would be, and she cited, okay, go down at this angle.
Yeah, so I guess
Okay.
we're going down at an angle aiming for the center, which is where we were going originally. So I guess we'd probably hit the actual ship quite on the outside.
Okay, cool. So I've just done a roll to determine which way the ship is facing, so I can determine which end of it to put
fun.
you in.
Which Tomb of Horrors to throw us into?
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Oh, look,
Okay.
waste processing. Great.
So you come,
3PO! 3PO!
you come down into a space, which is
Oh no,
dark,
base.
No, it goes up to go to space.
Cargo
sorry.
space?
My-
which
My
is
bad.
How to do that? Cargo road.
dark until almost the instant you place your foot on one of the newly curated metal steps. A soft blue light starts to fill the space, and you move in cautiously. You see this again, a smooth metallic surface, lots of shiny reflective surfaces all around you. There are what appear to be machines of some description all around you. It is a technology that is, for all intents and purposes, incomprehensible to any of you, even to Morzod. Morzod at least will recognize that it is advanced technology, but have no idea what the purpose or function could be.
I mean, that was normal even when he was living there, so.
So I am actually going to
The grid.
drop you in.
The grid. It
No,
moves.
no,
At your
not the grid.
bearings.
Grid is our master.
So,
Oh god, last time this Starfinder. Oh,
Yes. We got doors.
that is a locked door. Well, that is a door that you cannot open yourself. It appears to be essentially just a solid. You can see that there is a hallway leading to what you would assume is a door, but it is just a solid wall from what you can see.
contextually, a door.
It appears that you have been. This has been turned into a waiting room for all intents and purposes.
What?
So
All right.
I will get perception checks, please, from everyone.
Percepti.
Perception checks.
Oh, there's my nat 20. 31.
Perceiving much of
Oh,
anything. That's an 8. Mozart's distracted by the chrome.
22.
5.
Okay. Everyone except Morzod. Although the center of this room there's a blue light bathing over you. The corners are a bit darker, and in them you can see pyramid. I can't remember the name of, two pyramids attached by the base going out. They are assemblages. You fought
like a diamond kind of thing.
Essentially, you think
the
guards
thingies.
guards have been constructed to watch you while you wait.
Oh,
Great.
And I must still have them here somewhere. I'm pretty sure we were using Foundry when we did that
Yes, I
encounter.
think we were.
we switched to Foundry pretty early, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we were.
Pretty
I'd say,
well.
Yeah, pretty fair well.
Yes, it lets me search. Filter by name. That is good.
There they are. B-boys.
Ah.
2, 3,
Those fucked little
4.
beehives.
Hello, Diamonds, our old friends.
Cool. Do I pick up anything else with the 31 or whatever I rolled?
You are
Org.
actually a little off-put by how quiet everything is. It is so Outpost 57. There is sort of a very gentle hum of energy of some kind running throughout the outpost. Here it is practically silent as far as you can tell.
I'm glad you didn't say dead silent.
Here it is dead
Or
silent
too
as far as you
quiet.
can tell.
God damn it.
The ship is a tomb. All right, well, I don't think we've been told explicitly to wait at this point, so Vatericus is going to make for the door.
Okay.
Agmar is going to do the obligatory, I have a bad feeling about this mutter.
Mhm.
You have
Except that she doesn't. She's super psyched.
you see a flat slab of solid metal with no seams in it.
I can disintegrate it.
Let's keep that one in our back pocket. It doesn't whoosh open as though a stagehand were waiting for me to approach.
No.
That's a shame.
Wave your hand in front of me.
Maybe there's a command word or something.
You
Open?
think they're testing us to see if we're smart?
I am
Or
smart.
maybe
that would be a shame.
if we're smart or if we're polite. It's one of the two.
He did say he was waking someone up.
That's true.
Oh, this is like a foyer situation, like an anteroom. Maybe we should sit down on the floor.
I mean, are there chairs?
There are
No, there's
chairs.
just those scary, pointy fellow.
Can
Creatures.
Mozart notice them now they've been pointed out?
Yes. Morzod will now
Oof.
see them.
Oof.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
guessing if we do anything they don't like, they're going to instantly
let's
kill
not
us a
sit.
little bit.
Let's not
Murder
sit
us,
on those
absolutely.
lads.
No, I don't think those are the chairs. Absolutely not. I mean, I suppose we should just wait.
It's at this
I mean,
point
I guess
that
so.
you all hear just a thump go through the entire structure.
Oops.
Just a very
Do we think
low
that was good?
bass beat. It doesn't sound like an impact or a collision. It's almost like a dubstep beat.
The drop.
Yes.
Sick.
And then it all goes silent again.
Do you think it worked?
Oh gods, do you think that the operators are really big or something?
Oh, big whoop,
That
it's
was-
fine. I can do that too. And I'm going to shuffle my deck and create a similar sound, much smaller, with prestidigitation.
Maybe
This
don't.
rock is big enough for the people inside to be like giant if this is the size of the room. Right?
Doors seem a little small, right?
I'm just throwing ideas out.
Maybe this is like a rock mansion. I mean, I come from one. There's not this much metal in it.
Interesting.
But like, you can have floors in a rock.
Well, yeah.
got me there.
Wasn't that lady that we met at the hills, didn't she say that it was just a place made of all rocks and precious crap?
Yeah.
Could have.
Yes,
I didn't think I was listening.
At this
Elemental
point
plane of Earth,
in
yeah.
Yes, she
conversation,
was. She was talking about gemstones.
Oh, yep, that one. That sounded.
Focus.
She wanted. She offered me to come. Yeah, no, I got you. No,
and-
it sounded
and
scary.
bees.
carry
Slave or
on this
whatever.
conversation as the door melts open
Oh,
and seems to just dissolve into the walls around it. Through
Classy. Does it do it like geometrically, like bismuth, or does it do it liquidy?
it does it liquidly.
Okay, that's an evil door.
ooh,
Yeah, because it
very
breaks down
Terminator-y.
into the smallest components, which are microscopic in scale.
Okay,
Oh.
nano doors.
A lot of like nanobots
And you see
happening.
This is like very early '90s sci-fi. I'm very into it.
I was gonna ask what sort of era sci-fi, because 90s versus 80s is vastly.
We thinking like Terminator 2, right?
that is what it looks like when the door opens. Yes. You see
Nice.
a factotum very much like the one that you encountered at Outpost 57.
Cogsworth.
I like
I'm
Cogsworth.
using the
But
same. I'm using the same artwork, but it doesn't show the wear and tear that you're seeing in this artwork.
Oh,
And behind it is something I don't actually have a token for at the moment.
Yeah.
Though I have stats for it, should they be needed. So don't
oh no!
don't
So
push
don't
me.
Everyone be good.
It is a. Let me double check my description to make sure I'm being consistent here. Okay.
This thing's a motherfucking andalite.
Ah,
It's an astral dreadnought.
It's
But
visible.
What
Roll
is-
for initiative.
I've come to destroy you. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
So it
the
stands
dude named Brian.
coming through the
Hey.
door. It
We've got
is
one of those.
fairly slender. It's not much broader than one of you, but it stands about 12 to 13 feet tall.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay.
Healing.
Hang on. Do the doors, are the doors proportioned for this?
They are tall. Yes.
Okay.
The doors are very tall.
Alright.
Instead of
Tall door.
legs, it has.
I take back my comment on the giants.
It has legs, but it has 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Instead
Right.
of arms, it has 4 tendrils, each of
What?
which at the end splits into 4 fingers, but they are
Into
Ten-
it.
tendril fingers. The
Yeah,
head
nah.
of the creature is actually shaped somewhat like the body of the factotum that you're seeing, with 4 eyes looking down at you. Orsi, you will recognize to some extent the general shape of this creature from the hieroglyphs that you saw when you had your little journey through the River of Dreams. So you have been in a Dyson sphere created by these beings in the past. And this very large being slides in behind the factotum, and the factotum sort of moves to the side, and the being is standing. Let me just drop it's a box. It's a square. And there is a moment when it just looks at all of you. And I shall do a perception check for it. And it then says something in the alien language that the factotum will translate, so Morzod doesn't need to.
Good.
The factotum says, the operator wishes you to surrender your anomalous artifacts for cataloguing.
Mm, uh,
We ain't got anything anomalous. It's all normal. Except the rat.
exactly. Exactly.
We didn't bring the rat. The
Cataloging
rat's still on the Titan.
mean we left the rat in the ship,
Right.
boat, car.
Titan.
With some food and he's fine.
Yeah, no, he's fine. We put him under a blanket.
There's a blanket, yeah.
The creature remains silent, but the factotum continues. Surely you understand that items that are magical in nature are an anathema, and must be either destroyed or catalogued before destruction.
Well,
These guys
I mean,
don't have detect magic, so like...
if you want to leave us completely defenseless and get us killed on our way back to Factotum Prime, we are happy to discuss this.
And the alien says something, and the factotum says, actually, I will get a persuasion check from Photericus.
They have been... No, it's okay. They don't recognize the belt. It's fine. I was going to say, they've been
Yeah.
for so long. Do they recognize the belt? 27 on the persuasion check. Doing it without advantage. I'm so stressed.
Yeah, only a 27.
I mean, they were on the planet when the genie did the thing.
That's...
They were above the planet when the genie did the thing. They weren't technically on the planet.
But yeah, Zindi makes a good point. You know, they can probably reasonably be counted as everyone.
What? Okay, that was the wish, right? Everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, that was the wish.
Does that mean like that's? I think we talked about this. That's like everyone in the
It wasn't
universe,
even
right? Like,
Yeah,
The
it wasn't
genie
like
was like-
planet specific.
Yeah, the genie was like, everyone?
Yeah, and I was like,
like
yeah,
we're gonna fight God and the God Eater in the celestial plane, and he's gonna be like, yeah, fucking
Yeah,
sick
sick
belt,
belt. Yeah, we
Sick belt,
discussed that. We absolutely discussed that. But
Okay.
This is where we... Yeah.
man.
have a think about that
I love
one.
the fact that the
Yeah.
alien who knows
Recognizes-
nothing about the culture and is just like, fucking sick belt, bro.
Yeah.
I just think it's a sick belt. Yeah, it doesn't. It
Look, fashion
It is-
transcends language,
It's-
it
okay?
is
thing.
aware of the belt, and it just thinks it's cool. It doesn't have to comprehend the belt.
Here's the thing. It's a magical belt. And the alien recognizes it.
That's a shame.
Does that mean as we go into initiative?
The alien points, it clasps 4 of its fingers together, which you think is their gesture for pointing at the belt, says something, and the factotum says that
Sick belt.
that
right.
item is having an undue influence. It must be removed and destroyed immediately.
Yeah,
And like go destroyed. This is a cultural artifact.
You are being a little culturally insensitive right now.
It's very
What if I did
important.
this? I'll hide it under my cloak.
Do you think that they don't have object permanence,
You
Vitericus?
say,
No,
you're
but if they
being
don't see it, it can't have an effect,
say-
and it'll be fine.
culturally insensitive. At this point, the factotum says, your culture is irrelevant. It is destined to be destroyed.
Oh, I like this.
Our culture fucked up Outpost 17 pretty well. No, 15? Which one? 57. Reasonably well.
Bad. Nope. No.
Not us specifically, but, you know,
Lol jokes.
we gave as good as we got.
You know that picture I did for the Jazzy Doodle of Gamble with Viddy saying stuff and Morzod standing behind him going,
And Morzod, as you're giving Viti that look, you see that the assemblages in the corner are starting to look a little agitated.
Okay. Could we
You're gonna
inquire
die.
as to what you specifically mean by destroyed? Do your kind go to many planets, and take over civilizations? Obviously knows what a planet is, I think.
Yep, and Factotum says, our people are in the process of spreading their wisdom to as many worlds as possible. Where if there are indigenous peoples, then they are judged and found either worthy of either subjugation or eradication. Either way, their culture will not be allowed to persist.
Alright, I don't like these fellas. Let's get rid of them.
Maybe we
The
can
people that Aussie
start a
met
fire.
on his dream tour were not fond of these guys, were they?
No. They
No.
were
Subjugated, right?
they were probably once a slave race
Yeah.
who somehow were left behind when their masters left the Dyson sphere for an unknown reason.
Well, should we get out of here? Or
I suddenly don't want to help the little metal boy.
All right. Well, this has been fun. See ya.
oh, we're leaving.
We would thank
As-
you
as-
for your hospitality.
I will get. We're going to have some initiative rolls.
No.
First, I'm actually
Lightning.
going to look. This is where we're going to take our break, so I can properly set up this encounter because I don't have. Because I do need to set up a proper token for the scrutiny. Otherwise, it becomes hard to get them into initiative. Now,
Okay.
so we will take
Okay.
a short break and resolve this one way or another soon.
Diplomatically.
Don't go anywhere. And we are back. And I have a token. It's not what they actually look like, but 2-minute tabletop of this cute little alien guy, which you'll see in a moment.
Is that but 12 feet taller?
He's smiling. Oh.
So our players have dropped in, paid a visit to their local alien spaceship, had a brief chat, decided they don't like it, and have announced their intention to leave. Which has triggered a lot of
We're
things
not
to
into there.
suddenly happen at once. So, I am now selecting everyone in this room, dropping you into combat.
Oh.
Please roll initiative in Foundry,
Roll for fuck.
except for
Oh no,
Vitericus.
they get to go.
Yeah, could you set me to 18, please?
Happily.
9.
Oh no, they get to
Or
go
2
first.
for Morzod. Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
My
Guess we're fighting these
initiative has
people.
been- my initiative has been really terrible the last few times.
So, what initiates initiative is that you all see that the stairs, which I'm just going to draw in for you.
Hang on, did I actually roll a 1, or is it compensating for the extra one that I'm... No, it is compensating for the extra one. Jesus wept.
The stairs behind you, which are in this space here, have just started to melt. And you think that they are in the process of closing the way behind you.
Nope, I hate that.
And you also see the assemblages are moving forward. However, the alien goes first.
Right.
So now I need to remind myself.
You mean the one that I'm standing right in front of again?
Oh yeah.
Why do you do this? We're going
Every
to get plate
goddamn
mail.
Right? I clearly should have put some points in con.
Well, good news. The alien does not have its sun gun handy.
Oh,
Not expecting
that
to
is
just
good
walk
news.
into a fight. However,
Joke's on you.
It's got slappy hands.
I've got a bunch of auras live, by the way. Let me just
That's
check
true,
what you guys
yes,
have, because you're all
being a
standing
paladin.
next to me.
Ooh.
Aura of Protection, +3 bonus to all saving throws. Aura of Alacrity. If you're standing right near me, you get speed increased by 10 foot per until you're away from me.
oh, that's handy.
While you're conscious,
Really good for running away from Morzod.
yeah, well, while you're conscious, we cannot be frightened. And the last one's for my Divine Smite. So, but Yes, all saving throws are pretty hot at the moment.
Yeah, which is good because it's going to the alien's going to lash out with its tendrilled hand at Vitericus, who is doing the talking and is obviously the leader of this group.
A wise
It's
assumption.
true.
21, I think, is going to hit Vitericus.
Silvery barbs, fuck off.
Okay, what does that do?
Roll again, keep the lowest.
That's a 9.
Yay!
What?
Morzord has advantage on his next attack roll.
Wow. Okay.
Sweet.
So I'm going to whistle with some magic and just really... I'm going to like whistle up and down in pitch just a little bit over the course of the attack until I find the one that really annoys the scrutineer and just hit that really well.
Well, that
And throw
is
the
the
attack.
scrutineer's turn. It is now the
Oddsworth.
turn of Factotum Prime.
Wait, is he prime?
Yeah, can there be two
well-
primes, or is it because they're in different locations?
The Prime is the factotum that is in charge of this particular operation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So the factotum prime
And
of this ship.
to be fair, all the factotums actually have the same stats. It's just one is nominally in charge of the others.
One has dialogue.
I like the other guy. He's fun.
Gets paid a little. Gets paid a little
He's
more.
messed up.
This
He's a
one has
little
a
guy.
very different personality prototype. Yeah, if you spoke to the other one, if you accused them of being too cheerful, they would have offered to switch to a different personality.
Oh no, thank you.
Bless.
Can we do that to this one?
Might be a bit late.
Okay, so the factotum is going to send one of its long metallic tendrils whipping out towards you. Every creature within... Oh, so it's going to move forward, which means that every creature within 10 feet, please give me, that's all of you, please give me a DC 14... didn't need to read that part. Dexterity saving throw.
Does the
Now, you know-
boss need to make a dex save as well? The scrutineer? Because it's within 10 feet of him?
Nope.
Ah, it's a shame.
We
Stupid
get
spell.
advantage on saving throws, correct, because of Morzord's aura?
Plus 3.
Plus three.
Plus 3.
Which is
12,
pretty good.
13, 14.
What was that,
15.
Dex?
That's a nat one.
16.
Total of 10.
18!
Mine is-
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, mine's
Nine.
10. I'm with you.
Mine's 19.
Okay.
Man, we've only just got on this spaceship and I'm getting tentacled.
The good,
Buy a girl dinner first.
So the good news is it's not doing a lot of damage.
Evasion, I take none.
True.
If it's half damaging me.
Good,
So,
good roguing. Good job.
yeah,
I like to imagine Dagmar doing that as she dodges all the...
Vitericus
Yes.
and Morzod.
Yeah, she is.
Vitericus and Morzod, you both take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are knocked prone, so you are on the ground.
Oh, me bum.
Orsi and Dagmar, you only take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are not knocked prone. Except Dagmar, you take no damage because of evasion.
Why do I have 32 hit points? Oh, because we were fighting mimics.
We were fighting mimics. That's why I'm out of spell slots also.
Oh my god, yeah, we did not come prepared to this bitch fight. So we're running, right? We're running?
Yes.
We're running.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, let's see what happens.
Well, I gotta get up first. I forget how that
My
works
turn
in
is
like
next.
a decent system. I
Dagmar.
only know that it would take me like 32 rounds in Pathfinder.
Dagmar,
You
you
gotta
have...
see how far. Yeah.
It is your turn.
Okay, Dagmar's gonna shoot.
Because
Which one?
Dagmar, take the lead. You are the first, so basically what you do is what your party will react to.
That face.
Well, my bonus actions include fleeing. Would I be able to like shoot and then hold my bonus action to see if everyone else flees?
I don't think you can hold a bonus action.
You can't hold a bonus action, no. You can shoot and run.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot and run.
Okay,
and
who are you shooting?
we're gonna go for Factotum Prime because that's slightly less antagonistic than shooting the alien in the head.
Okay.
Also, he's directly Factotum Prime is directly in front of
That
Viddy,
is
so I
true.
get sneakies.
You get advantage on your attack also.
Kill him. Fuck him up in one shot. Crit. Do it.
We'll try. No, that's a 21 to hit.
Okay, what type of damage do you have the Arc of the Element set to?
Fire.
Oh,
Fire, wasn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got no
Yeah.
eyebrows.
Fire for mimic work.
I set it to fire for the mimics.
Okay. So that does hit. And you can roll your sneak attack damage.
And my normal damage. Normal damage is 11, and then sneakies is... Get out of the way. Let me press the button, you piece of shit. There we go. So 11 plus 17.
So the fire
It's a fireproof.
splashes off the metal surface of the factotum and seems to do no damage whatsoever. It is immune to
Right.
fire.
Dagmar is hoofing it, and she's shouting, "We're fucked.
Okay.
We're fucked,
you-
we're fucked."
You've also
While
got an
she
extra
hoofs it.
10 feet on your speed there.
Yeah. So Dagmar,
Because you
you
started your
actually
turn
have
next to Mozart.
enough movement that you can get all the way up to the surface of the rock. You can get all the way out
Feels like such a dick move.
because
But-
it's 20 feet to the surface, including the stairs. No, sorry, 25 feet to the surface because the stairs inside this room are 10 feet up because it's a high ceiling, and then another 15 feet through the rock.
Okay, yeah. Look, Dagmar's gonna hoof it all the way out and hope
Go down.
that the others take this
mean,
as
Ozzy's
positive
fine.
influence.
Ozzy can Misty, whatever.
Okay,
No,
Right,
I'm
yes.
not gonna leave you guys in here. It's okay.
so
Dagmar is. Okay, so yeah, she's out. She's out and she's calling encouragements for everyone to come out with me.
so this assemblage.
Oh, attack of opportunity.
Oh, entangle.
Savage.
That sounds useful.
He's not close enough for
No.
an attack of opportunity, is he?
No, I think everyone's
No,
alright.
No.
actually,
Okay, so Dags is out, or am I being attacked?
actually, Factotum will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah,
and
yes.
actually,
She
so will
knew
the
I should have
Scrutineer.
changed it
He's
to acid or
He's 5
electric.
feet away, though. Like
They've
there's-
got
there's-
10-foot reach.
Yep.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh wait.
It's like that's through Viddy, even though
The
Viddy's on the
Factotum
floor.
doesn't have 10-foot reach, but
Okay.
the alien does. So it rolls a 16 to hit Dagmar.
Don't think that does.
Haha, fuck off.
Okay,
Yeah. So that
Nothing.
does not hit.
and that is the alien's reaction burned away.
She is small. She's going.
She is flipping him off while she dashes the fuck out of this ill-advised
Okay,
jaunt.
you can just drop
And in
it.
hindsight, we should have listened when the DM kept saying, you know, you can just leave.
I put you into the extraction zone, essentially. This is like an
Thank you.
XCOM where you've finished the mission.
Why did you have to say this is like XCOM when we are literally fighting an alien and everyone knows what happens in XCOM?
Is XCOM even winnable?
You've got to
When I was
save
running
stages,
EB
so-
games, there were so many
Theoretically.
returns to EB games when people got this game and then brought it back. They're just like, this game is fucked.
Well, except XCOM 2 established as canon the fact that you the player, lost at XCOM 1. And that you
Literally can't win.
Technically, it is unwinnable then, yeah.
that you lost your first playthrough of XCOM 1, and then every following playthrough was you locked in a simulator, running simulations so that the aliens could learn your tactics.
Wow.
So, this assemblage, as I said, is going to attempt to entangle Morzod. What's the reach on that? Entangle. Okay, needs to just get within melee range, and this is there is no to hit. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Morzod.
With my +3, which I guess we'll add after I. So 17, so I'd plus at 20.
That is a success.
Yay!
North.
These metallic tendrils these bits that are floating with the assemblage form into these metallic tendrils that try to grab you, but you dance your way out of them, drunken master style.
But I'm on the floor, so I must be rolling.
So you
He's
collapse,
breakdance fighting.
You collapse to the floor with the factotum's attack, and in doing so, expertly avoid the next tendrils that come towards you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, I like that.
Vatericus, it is your turn.
Cool. We've not had a rest since we fought the mimics,
Nope.
Nope.
No.
which means that the card in my breast pocket is still the same card.
Yes.
Yep.
Good. Which means I am going to tell everybody the tale of the runaway. Which is the one that I had
Dagmar.
locked into my...
Yeah, cool.
yeah, indeed. I'm going to tell the tale of a dwarf noble who fled her home and then for her most recent fight. But the good news is it means we can all... Where is it? There it is. Tale of the runaway. The target can immediately use its reaction to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space it can see. So I'm going to teleport up the shaft. When the target teleports, it can choose a number of creatures it can see within 30 feet of it, up to your charisma modifier, which is now +4, to immediately use the same reaction.
Wow, nice. Holy shit, I love you, Vinny.
You nearly had him with the alien not recognizing the belt, but your mistake was not letting us have a long rest.
Well,
He
that's
had
it.
something up his sleeve.
I'm also going to select the scrutineer
I thought you might.
to benefit
Okay.
from this particular teleport.
All right.
Is the
so
sun
we
going to
can-
make him catch on fire? No,
We can
it'll be
all
fine.
teleport 30 feet in a direction of our choice.
So, what is your direction?
I was going to say, do you get to choose all of the directions, or is it just
No,
one
everybody
direction?
chooses their own choice. So everybody
It's got to
chooses
be
their
where
own
you can.
direction.
It's
Oh,
got to be where you
cool.
can see, right? So we're pretty
I'm
much
gonna
all
teleport
at
Top of the shaft.
top of the stairs.
Top of the shaft is where Morzod's going.
Yes, ditto.
Yeah.
So
Same.
the alien gets to choose if it teleports?
It does. It can use its reaction to do the same thing at this exact moment.
Okay.
How angry is it with us? How much does it want the belt?
Well, let's have each of you, the three of you who are still in there, do your teleportation. Are you all moving outside?
Yeah, top of the shaft, out of the rock.
Okay.
I'm
Awesome.
so tempted not to. I'm so tempted to teleport behind the alien through the door, but I'll go out.
Okay.
You are too soft to do that on your own.
Can
I know. I want the gravity magic.
Can I leave an item as like a free action?
Oh my god.
Depends on the
It's the
item.
dodecahedron.
It's not the dodecahedron. I don't have it. I was just going to roll something out of my pocket, or indeed out of my pants, which is apparently where I keep it.
Oh,
And set
Oh,
it
don't you dare!
Do it! Do it!
oh yes!
a wonderful non-magic sphere full of local metals and rocks.
Okay.
Crudely made with some spikes.
You will need to.
Possibly a little...
My
The
brain
goblin
is-
grenade. I'm
my
just going to
brain-
drop the goblin grenade.
Right. My brain is mush. Thank you.
I'm not lighting it or anything. I'm just putting it there. And then I'm going to teleport up the shaft.
Okay. This metal ball
Oh
goes.
god, he
clunk,
laid an
clunk,
egg.
clunk.
Wow. These beings are so strange.
So yeah, Dagmar, you do 0 damage to Factotum. Run up the shaft just as the steps start to dissolve just behind your feet, and as you reach the top, you can see the stone is starting to refill, and then right next to you, you blink, and then the rest of your friends are just standing right next to you.
Oh, thank fuck.
You do not see an alien also up there with you.
Oh, thank fuck.
As the shaft continues to refill with stone, and after several seconds, it fills, and once again, yes,
I have a question, DM.
yes,
Can I fit an action in before everything closes up?
yes, you can.
Heat metal on the goblin grenade.
Can you see it? Do you need to be able to see it?
I do need to be able to see it, but if I'm teleporting, if I left it where I was and I've teleported to a spot I can see,
Then you
Surely he
would
still
have
has line of sight.
to where you were because
Even if the line of sight is narrow
Um.
and getting smaller.
Okay. Give me.
That's why you DM.
We shall just make this an initiative roll
Okay.
to see how quickly you can get it done.
23 with the belt.
Okay. I'll say that's a success.
Perfect.
Do
Cool.
you have the stats on the goblin bomb?
I do not. You may have to consult your
I'll
goblin
quickly,
friends.
Double check. Yeah, it's not much because I threw them at you when you were all like level 7 or something like
Babbies.
that.
Correct.
we were babies.
But I'm still going to hurt this
yeah.
alien, damn it.
My
Oh,
bad.
they've left a parting gift. He goes to pick it up. And then we're gonna fight him in like 10 more levels when we're like level 19 and he's gonna have like all the goblin shrapnel in his face. We're really fucking up a lot of
Yeah.
faces and making villains.
Embedding shit in people's faces. It's the
Yeah.
goal. Memorable.
Oh my
Dramatic.
God.
Okay,
Mhm.
goblin bomb does 2d8 plus 5 explosive damage.
Yeah, nice. Oh yeah.
Well, that is going to be 7 plus 5, so 12.
Okay, cool. And
That was
you
so bad.
managed.
Not so. Yeah.
So just as the stone starts to close in and the last of the metal starts to cover, you just still have line of sight on the goblin bomb. You cast the spell, and you don't even have enough time to see it heating up before everything closes, and then you just hear this very quiet from the other side. And you're confident it exploded. You have no idea what effect it actually had because it is obscured to you now.
Follow-up question, DM. I'm sorry.
Yes.
If I maintain concentration on my goblin grenade, can I keep the shrapnel superheated?
No.
Ah,
At this
That's
point,
fair.
I am just going to say no.
that is entirely
Because
fair.
the shrapnel it is no longer an object that you
Yes.
are heating. It is
Yep.
many small objects.
That's all right. It'll still be hot when it goes in, so that's the important part.
It's okay. We can go back to the Feywilds and you can try and superheat the metal grass or something. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
that would.
I will-
Ouch.
Uh,
Okay,
so
so
it's
should
not
we
heat
should we
Are you
get off
sure?
this rock? Should
Yes,
we
I
get off
think
this
we
rock
should.
immediately?
Yes.
Are you through the
Dagmar is
goblin
pulling
bomb?
out her
Oh.
broom. She is off the rock.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, she's hovering above it.
I can't. Oh, God damn it. We have to
Well,
go
I
back in
can-
there at some point.
We do. I can look after me if you want to look after Morzod, Orsi.
I mean, it's pretty easy to just make all of us fly.
Yes, that's true.
You
Do you have
all
enough power
hear,
to make us all fly?
or
How
you'll,
dare you? Of course I do.
you'll feel as much as you hear a loud crack under your feet. And when I say loud, I mean, well, can you imagine a 200-meter long rock just splitting and the kind of sound it would make?
Feel
That is
very
what is
strongly that we
happening
should-
underneath you.
That we should skedaddle. a
Fly.
little bit.
Fly.
Yep.
Moments, seconds after you cast fly,
Feather.
there is a it is very hard to describe. There is a sound of it's basically a bang. It is a huge rush of sound, so loud that it hurts your ears. Air rushes towards you as the surface that you are standing on just suddenly collapse inwards as the ship that was there is suddenly there no more, and the vacuum, the void,
The air
that
rushing
it,
in.
the void that it has left collapses in.
Teleported.
Air rushes in.
Oh.
Now you're all flying, so this happens beneath your feet, and you are just now suspended there. as you look down, you can see the crust, the shell of this colossal rock falling down towards
Whoops.
Rivermeat.
What I thought might happen happened. Can I please not cast that because we'll all plummet to our death? Well, I did love Rivermeat. I will miss it. Yeah.
So
Can we fly faster than the falling rock? If we can.
Can you fly faster than gravity? I say sure, why not? Well, I mean, what is your fly speed?
What is our fly speed? I think it's 60 feet. Let me just double check that. I believe it's 60 feet. 60 feet, yeah.
Um,
Well, we don't even have to beat it. I guess we just have to get far enough to the ground that I guess I won't kill all my friends if I drop it.
I will say yes.
You'll only kill 2 of your friends. I'm on a stick.
That's true.
Because
You
it's
only
not,
kill
it's
one
not
of
like,
your friends. Betty can fly.
It's not like a kilometer up in the air.
I'll catch you, Morsey.
The
Yay.
rocks aren't even going to have a chance to.
Actually,
hit
what is the
terminal
carrying
velocity.
capacity of the broom?
I don't even know. Where is it?
So yeah.
Because what I would like to try and do is, how big was the rock again? It was like, how have you told us? I forgot. It was quite.
I did the measurements. Actually,
You did, and I forgot.
Can carry up to 400 pounds.
Since I still have the map open, I can actually.
I don't
just-
understand pounds.
Yeah.
It's like, it's half and a bit, so it's about 210 kilos.
Yeah.
Alex and Morsey together would weigh less than 200. Or
Trying
just...
Yeah, I don't know. Morzod's
Look,
pretty
Dax is
dense.
going to sidle up next to Morzod just in case and let him rest his weight on the broom.
I figure if he grabs the broom, they'd at least descend at a controlled.
Yeah, it just slows my flying speed to 30 yards if it's carrying max capacity.
I need to know how much,
So
how
it's-
wide the debris is falling.
The length of the ship is about. Well, the length of the rock is a bit longer. So the length of the rock is about 450 feet by.
Real measurements.
By about 150 feet.
Ooh, okay. 10 tens or 100.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you what
Can-
my idea was.
Can confirm
Um,
I've got a degree in this. That's how numbers work.
Thank you. I wanted to cast Wall of Force to try
Okay.
and catch the rock. Like cast it below the rock.
Well,
You
I
could
can
at
get
least
most.
slow it.
the good news.
Can I at least like cover someone's house if someone's house is directly?
Or deflect it. You could maybe
Deflect
deflect
it,
it. Yeah.
Make a nice slide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the good
I'm
news.
just trying to. It's
is that,
concentration, so I'd rather not kill us all
If
too.
you look at that render I put up earlier in the art channel, which I'll also put up on the stream.
Because it's not like a bunch of houses over here,
Yeah.
right? It's
Most of the city is actually out of the path of this stuff. Since it's falling directly down, the main concern is going to be stuff that tumbles down the hill towards the buildings that are underneath, and that is only like 30% of the mass that is coming down. So
Yeah,
I
you
will
could block
say,
that.
all things considered, yes, you will be able to fly down and create this wall of force.
Okay, because I can make 10 foot by 10 foot panels all together and make a wall. So
That could
if I
probably
can, like-
block the bottleneck of the 2 things of the rock, because it'd
I'm
be
sure
blocked-
some
it'd
will
be
get
blocked
through,
by-
but-
it'd be blocked by the falling shit would be guided by the pillars, because it can't fall through the pillars, obviously. So it would be bouncing off that and narrowing to the footprint between the pillars. So if
look,
you could wall that
Aussie,
up.
Give me just a
Aussie.
straight up intelligence check. This is
Okay.
Aussie doing maths. Basically,
Oh, no.
a bit of geometry.
Can Zindi give Aussie help with this?
Aussie should be good at math. He's a wizard. He got a 14.
14. So
He's a
for
stressed
14,
wizard.
you are able to angle the
There's a
wall
lot
of
of trigonometry
the wall of
going on
force
right
in
now.
such a way
He's the gif of the white lady.
that most of the falling stones are deflected away from any surfaces that would see them continue to tumble down into the city. You're able to redirect the fall. I say most of the stones, not all of the stones, as a handful do start falling down onto the buildings down below.
Fuck.
As Orsi is casting, is there any way in which an extra 5 foot of wall would be helpful?
Yes, I mean, Vitericus, you will see at least one building. There are some chunks of stone coming through that are probably going to do some serious damage to what looks like a residential building.
Okay. In that case, then, is that falling down? Like, I assume that's falling down next to one of the big pillars that's been holding up this ship the whole time. I'm going to use my last stone shape to sort of put a 5 foot spur out to at least deflect those rocks away from that residential.
Okay, I'll get an
blob.
intelligence for maths check from Vitericus.
That's unfortunate. No, that was an 18, went to a 2.
Okay.
No.
What? That's so sad.
You do manage to put it out, but it only just catches the edge of one rock, which tumbles a bit to the side, but strikes its target anyway, just in a slightly different location. So, as you're now down on the ground because Orsi has released Fly. Did you need to do that? Yes, for force.
I did.
Wall of Force. So there is now dust everywhere. There are shouts. There are screams. The town is panicking. I will do some perception checks for people in the town to see.
Oh, God.
Could Orsi please yell out, "I can only hold this for 10 minutes! If you could get everyone out of here, please!"
Okay, yeah. Give me a persuasion check with advantage for circumstances.
Okay. Persuasion with advantage. I have a big +0.
Because when a wizard says, you should get out of here.
Yeah. The giant invisible... 19. Giant invisible wall holding up like 1,000 tons of rock should do it.
That'll do. When a commoner... when there's there's sudden alarm and panic, then most people will immediately respond to any advice that is shouted at them.
Dags will drop Morzod on the ground and use her broom to assist where possible.
But
if she can help anyone flee out of the path of any rocks.
People are fleeing, but you see one of these buildings, a large portion of it has been crushed or badly damaged, and you are hearing shouts coming from within.
Yeah, head over there.
Okay.
See what's going down.
So it looks like this was a home probably of a fairly wealthy noble, because it is in one of the highest.
So you're going to say orphanage?
No, no, I'm not that mean. No, the buildings in this area. This is where the rich people live because you're close to the landmark. You can see that someone is running out of this building, so that basically imagine a manor house. One side is partly collapsed, and you can see that more parts are starting to fall in as important structure throughout has been crushed. The other side seems untouched, and somebody's running out of that half. It is a dwarf. They appear to be well dressed, but not in noble gear. You think they might be a servant, and they are yelling, "Help! Please, please help!"
Yep.
Dags is gonna go for them,
running.
or
Yep.
Dags has a flying speed of 50 feet.
Okay. He will lead you inside, and you will find. We can sort of speed this process up a bit, so you will find members of this noble family have been trapped in a room where the entrance has been blocked by an enormous rock that is actually fallen in front of it.
Fancy that. where that shit came from.
And it looks certainly it is too heavy for this dwarf to move on his own, and it seems to you that there is a chance the rest of the building could come down at any moment. Vitericus.
Yes. Is it less than 500 pounds?
Less than 500 pounds. What the hell is a pound?
Yeah, what is a
500
pound?
pounds is about 250 kilos. Usually just half of it, and it's like vaguely the same.
Yeah,
Maybe like 270.
226 kilos. About.
I was close.
So, what the hell is 226 kilos? That is so hard to imagine.
It's a lot. It's so much.
Stone weighing 200 kilos.
I mean,
just give me
guys at the gym I go to can lift that much, so it's not crazy.
Please, Google, give me a
Have you seen
photo of a
Dagmar's
boulder.
thighs? Because Dagmar can probably lift. Actually, no,
Yeah, so I guess
she's
is
a
it
leg
blocking
girl.
a doorway, or is it like crushing an entire wing of the house?
No, this
Yeah,
is
she can deadlift 270 kilos.
this rock weighs much more than that. I'm
Okay.
afraid.
That's all right.
Anyway, Dagmar's going to try and help to lift the rock with her
Or shove.
amazing fucking squat.
Yeah, Mozart is also gonna be, moving rock.
Okay, give me strength checks, please. Either separate or one of you with advantage because the other is helping.
What's your strength, Morsey?
+5.
Oh yeah, I'll help Morsey.
Okay.
He's a paladin, yeah.
Alrighty, rolling with advantage. Rolling deep. Come on, what we got? Oh, come on. That's a 16. That's not good.
16. You start to lift this massive boulder, but it
Why are we
currently-
lifting? I don't want to lift it.
Okay, so you're
Shove
pushing.
it.
Describe your action.
Well, like I would be wanting to push it out of the way of like. Perhaps how is the rock? Does it have to be lifted or?
He's
It
thinking
is-
about his back.
it is
Very
about-
important.
10 feet wide, about 5 feet tall. So it is huge.
Yeah.
If you were to lift it, you could theoretically create a space underneath that someone could crawl through.
Right.
But
But the end of it is not close enough to shove it out of the way.
Yeah, very difficult.
Okay, so lifting is what we have to do. Right. Well, a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to lift, and at the moment it's just not budging.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm not there, but is there anywhere else? Like, is there like a wooden door you could just smash through? Is there another way you could go? Or...
There is a wall beside.
I'm not there. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, if we realize that we can't lift it with Mozod's amazing rippling muscles, then different methods would probably be what we'd think next.
Sure.
Not Mozod though.
Yeah.
-1 int.
Okay. Morzod, I imagine, is going to see the wall and say, look, it'll be easier to break through that wall than lift that rock.
All right.
16, can I
Wall
bust the wall?
smash.
Okay. I will say, you can actually make this an attack. And look, I will let you smite this wall.
Yep.
Holy fire.
Absolutely, I will attempt to smite this wall. Do I have to roll to hit?
No. I will say it's an automatic hit.
Okay, all right. Well, in that case, Mozod will like sort of try to lift the rock and then be like, no, you fucking kidding, no. And then decide to just general structural damage instead.
Okay. Just give me the damage, please.
Okay.
Plus the radiant damage from the smite.
So skillet, bludgeon, 8. And then what do I roll for the smite? Is it in spells? It's in spells.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got blinding smite, which comes out to add 6. Do I get my second attack as well?
You get 2 attacks, do you?
Yeah, attacks per action.
Yes, you do. Okay, yeah, give me the second one. It's still the same.
Yeah.
Still the same action, so you get the 2
And that
attacks.
was an 8, so 13.
Nice.
Plus 5. Yes, so 8. 13. That was a lot of damage.
Morzod tries to lift, and Dagmar, you're trying to help him, and very quickly becomes clear this is not going to happen. So Dagmar, you just see Morzod straighten up, look around, step to the side, take out the war skillet, then wham! And there's this bright flash of light as the gusto of Bruin Lach comes in to aid, and then a second hit, wham! And a hole has been made in the wall. It just buckles in. As it does, you can hear wooden beams cracking above you as it becomes clear that there are more rocks actually weighing down on the roof of this building that are about to come down. But Morzod, you have now done enough damage to this wall that you think you can just punch your way through.
Yep, I bust through, may or may not shout, "Oh yeah," in Orcish.
Okay. Dagmar, you just see Morzod go full barbarian on this wall. Just wham, 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 wham. And it bursts open. Morzod, inside you see a family of elves. They appear to be probably wood elves, judging by the color of their skin, the shape of their ears. And it's 2 adults and a child, female, aged about 12.
An orc framed in light busts through the wall.
And you can see basically they are huddled in a corner because they are expecting the worst at the moment, but they look up at you initially in alarm, but then in basically disbelief.
Still alarm.
Yeah, the alarm, slightly different alarm, I guess.
Yeah.
They have nothing to say. They are just staring at you speechless.
Well, Morzod yells, "Please get out of here!" And, sort of lunges to, if they're not going to get up, we'll probably throw them.
Okay. So they're sort of holding the kid.
But they probably do have a moment to get up and run,
yeah.
though.
And the kid is actually the first one to go, "I'm getting out of here," and immediately jumps up. And
come on! Oh
runs
my
past,
god!
and the other two get up.
Dags will bustle the kid onto the broom.
Yeah.
Being stolen by a dwarvish witch.
There's a lot happening right now.
So you have the heroic sight of Dagmar flying this kid to safety as Morzod basically chases these two nobles out, maybe wielding his war skillet to make sure they run fast enough.
Yeah.
And from outside you see these two people come out, and then as Morzod emerges, the entire building just collapses in on itself, sending dust everywhere. And for just a moment, Morzod disappears as the dust expands.
In the whoomph.
But he just continues to swagger on out.
Cool guy stride.
Does Morzod say anything as he emerges from the ruins of this building?
No, I don't think he needs a pithy quip. He's kind of already done the thing.
Okay.
Well, just stoic look.
But
also stoic look into where is Ozzy? Oh dear.
So that happened.
It sure did.
It did.
The rubble is settling. There are no more rocks falling from the sky. The family that you rescued is they were looking at their house in despair, and now they are looking at the where the rock used to be in almost disbelief. Something that has been just a given in this place for as long as it has existed is suddenly no longer there. You can see everywhere people have emerged now that it looks like the danger might be over, and are now just staring.
Is it? Or is he still holding on to a lot of forceful rock, probably?
Given 10 minutes, though, would the shit have settled? Like, rock does sort of
Is it pressing up against the force wall, or is it slid off somewhere?
It is
Because if I
slid
let
off.
this go,
With
am I
your
going to go? Okay.
With your intelligence, you
Cool.
are able to deflect it into a place where it would basically go down the other side of the base.
Oh my God,
rather
okay,
than
cool.
towards the city.
Those teens.
No, no! No, they're fine. We saved them.
Yep. They were on the other
Totally
side
safe them.
until you told them to get lost.
Okay.
Aussie is
Good thing
sweating
we told
profusely.
them to get extra lost. That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really heavy!
Nice work,
I'm
buddy.
impressed.
Holy shit, Aussie! You just fucking saved the day.
I mean, it was kind of my fault that it fell down in the first place, so let's just call it even.
Don't say that loudly.
Yeah, no one needs to know.
What an anomaly! What a strange event!
Oh, rocks! It's not that strange. It was a rock held up by 2 other rocks. Could fall down at any time.
It was gonna happen eventually.
Exactly.
Right. Yes. No, it was. I'm a geologist, sort of.
Can I do a little bit of rumor mongering?
Morzod kind of
Amongst the crowd.
puts his hands
Runs
on his
through the
hips.
crowd.
Could I stop you?
Probably not. But I'm going to adjust my glamoured leather so that it just looks like, whatever the locals are wearing. So a little bit of the local garb. And I'm just going to lean in and go, do you know what happened here? What's going on?
I don't know. It all just... I just heard cracking and then the whole thing just... Oh, what's going on? Are the
Morzod
others
puts
going
his
to come
hands
down?
on his hips and says to Aussie in the background, "Geez, I'll tell you what, your academy lads are going to write some interesting papers figuring out what the fuck happened here."
Yeah, a mystery, isn't it?
I heard
Confusing.
that Engadon has been most upset of late and is beginning to punish towns for no good reason.
Oh my God.
We
I'm
should
just
have gone
gonna
to
give her more
space.
power.
She's already taken out Golden
Did you
Ford.
actually say her name?
I did.
So, this is... Even if everything you said could be construed,
Oh my
could be
God.
argued to be literally true, you are trying to deceive.
I am, it's true.
So I need a deception roll, please.
It's a 14.
You
It's not
are
great, but it's a
defaming
peasant, so
a god.
Let's
I am defaming.
And using their name.
let's see how this peasant rolls for insight.
Oh my God.
Probably going to
Vic,
invite her here, and then she's going to bring her 2 vampire
Yeah,
bitches with
she's
her.
gonna
She's
hear
going to eat
it.
everyone.
She's going to hear it and she's going to show up and go, "Hey, I hear you've been talking shit."
So the commoner says, "Angered on the old slave. Why would she target us?"
Oh, she's a huge bitch.
Yeah, indeed.
I
I mean,
hear.
well, yes. I hear she is
Kind of a whole
terribly
deal.
fickle and very hard to guess. Perhaps we should be seeking some sort of divine deliverance from elsewhere.
He says, I admit I've been somewhat lax in my faith of late, but it's perhaps time I prayed again to Fane Othwin.
You should probably think about praying to the rock guy. Just
Yes, Daragon Dali might be worth a prayer or two. Also, have you considered praying to some of the gods that are perhaps still missing and seeing if by our devotion we might bring them back? You know, Stahl, Dasha Undreg, etc.
He says, I've not heard of them.
Pray to them for a while. Let's see what happens. Can't hurt, right?
You're like
Now-
a weird door-to-door creepy
Yeah.
dude.
Now I need a persuasion check.
This guy
You
recognizes
heard
the
about
belt.
my amazing god daughter?
27.
Okay. And he says, okay, Stahl and Dasha Undreg.
Hmm.
All right. I'll give it a shot. And he closes his eyes and starts muttering something under his breath that you can't hear.
Wonderful. But also, be aware, Engadon may be mad at us, but nobody's died.
Could you stop saying her name? Could you?
Matericus, what are you doing over there?
As you're saying this, you can see that relief and rescue efforts are beginning to go through the rubble, make sure that nobody has died. And Good news,
And?
nobody has died.
Oh,
Wow.
there we go. Cool.
That was
Tip, everyone.
you managed to save the ones who definitely would have died, but there is still a chance that others might have perished before you got a chance to help. But they did not, so good news. Well done.
Hey.
You saved Haven.
So while Vitericus is spreading this rumor, one of the nobles, noble wood elves that Morzod rescued, comes up to him, and she says, "Sir, you have my thanks. Is that a symbol of Bruin Luck I see around you?"
It is. It was his strength that let me bust through that wall.
I shall say an extra prayer to him tonight and give thanks for your intervention.
Tell him Mozart sent you, he'll like that.
Well, I suppose we'll be sleeping in the temple tonight.
Hey, rotten business all this, but I'm glad you got out. Glad we got you out all right. That's a good thing to take from this.
I'm just lucky you were
Guessing
here to save
Dagmar
us.
returned the kid.
Yes. Have you seen my child, by the way? I saw a dwarf kidnapped.
Oh my god, a witch kidnapped her. It was horrible.
Dagmar is playing some sort of elaborate dwarven clapping game with the kid.
Cool.
In the background, you do hear Orsi screeching about his tower, or whatever that could mean.
Cool. So, this is going to be the talk of the town and the centre of activity of Rivermeet for the rest of today, at least.
The rest of Rivermeet's history, I'm sure.
What are the four of you going to do next?
Where did we park the Titan?
Where the fuck do you think it went? He's
We
not
put it
saying that in
somewhere
front of
safe,
people.
didn't we?
Not the Titan, the goddamn ship.
I don't care about the ship. Where did we put the
I
Titan?
care about the ship.
Dagmar wants to check on the Titan. She can go off and do that on her own.
The Titan is basically at the entrance, which is on the other side of town. It is perfectly safe.
Wouldn't it be funny if that was just a big boulder? I swear I parked it right here.
She's also going to check on the rat while we're at it.
I just realised rocks fell and nobody died.
Nobody died, yes.
Nobody died.
The rocks fell, including a rock that was shaped like the rock.
Yes.
That's what
Keep that statue and put it in the tower. Oh, fuck.
Derek
I'm
and
sad about
Dali's
that.
protection was bestowed upon us because we made a tribute in his honor.
Can we
Why are
just,
you getting so prairie lately?
can we just find the rock statue like half submerged in the rubble? Or something?
Was it protected? Was it blessed because it was the visage of Derek and Dolly?
You'll
Is it unbreakable?
need to
Has
survey.
Derek and Dolly stolen it because
do
he
not
likes to
immediately-
take cool shit?
You do not
Actually,
see
yeah,
it
it probably
from,
swooped.
You do not see it from within the town. You would have to survey the rubble, most of which fell outside of town due to Orsi's influence.
It probably swooped instantly because, yeah, he steals the good shit.
How long are we going to be here for? Should we leave? I kind of want to find it. I'm not writing this up. It is not my job.
There are too many.
No, I don't think we should stay here
drops
long enough to fill out any paperwork, but I do want to chat to the locals a little bit more.
You do that. I'm going to go searching the rubble for no reason.
Wonderful. Enjoy.
You too.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy your meal.
I'll get
Yeah?
perception checks from Orsi and Glow, because I assume Glow is going to help you.
Just
for
doing
some-
aerial survey. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll do glow first.
Can you imagine us? We're gonna roll up to Providence with a fucking statue propped in the
Tied to it,
statue
yeah.
of the rock, propped
8,
up in
9,
the
10,
back
11.
seat of the Titan, seatbelt
Okay,
down.
she got-
a dwarf. Derek and
she got
Dolly
11.
is technically her guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Glow got 11.
Mhm.
And Orsi. Perception, yeah?
Yeah.
Not investigation? Okay.
No.
Oh, really good. 24.
There's where the
24.
rolls are. I love it.
So Glow comes back
That's
to you
so
sadly.
D&D.
Glow comes back forlornly, reporting that there is no sight of the statue, just as you lay eyes on it, Orsi, because it was on the top and it basically rode the rest of the rock down. and I'll do a roll to see whether it's all in one piece.
I
It
mean,
is not.
if-
It is in two pieces.
Okay.
Face.
Spat my gum up by accident. Gosh. Feel free to do other people's talk to the locals while I figure this out.
Oh, good, you've got mending. It's okay.
I mean, I can just stone shape it again later. I made the first one. So I'm going to keep talking to the locals and sort of not overly push the Engadon caused this rumor, but definitely push the if Engadon caused this and nobody died, what does that say about how strong she really is?
Whew.
Buddy.
That sounds
Why are you-
unnecessarily aggressive.
Also, the more people who speak and think about it, the stronger she is.
Give me a persuasion check.
God damn it. Why can't we talk about Gemdan more? He's great. He's done nothing wrong.
31.
31. Okay. Yeah, word is spreading throughout town that Engadon has lost what is left of her mind and started lashing out
Perfect.
against innocent people.
This is a terrible idea.
But also not killing anyone, so she's clearly lost whatever's left of her power.
Right. She's gonna fucking send Amalgam here to finish the job.
Or to Providence to eat our orphanage.
My
Oh, wait, no,
intention
it's
is to make
protection.
her as much of a laughingstock as Faenothwin was on his last holy day.
The only reason he didn't murk us all was because he's like a little bit nice. She's gonna
Yeah.
fucking kill us. Try it
Again.
like 5
gonna
times.
try.
Again!
She's going to try.
Yeah,
She's-
she will.
She got me once.
Orsi's gonna send a message to Dagmar, please.
She
Okay.
still has power word kill.
I've only got so many counter spells. Dagmar, I need you to bring the Titan around. I have stuff I need you to pick up.
Hey, yo.
Orsi will just tell her where he is.
Morzod.
Bring Morzod!
Okay.
Morzod can be found helping the help efforts.
Okay.
Does Dagmar get to think back in message, or is it just like a one-way thing?
Yeah, it's sending, it's not message, so yes, you can.
Okay.
I need to either AFK or have a second smoker. What are we doing
Okay.
here?
Let's take a short break to recover from all of that.
Yeah, that.
So we will be back from an unprecedented second break in just a
Yeah.
moment. And we are back from our second break of this episode. What a strange episode it's been. So, our heroes they've done a lot. You've seen the episode. What do you all do now?
Oh, did
Plan
we,
Dagmar's gonna bring the Titan
can we
around
swing it around? Yeah.
with Morzod. She's gonna grab Morzod, check on the rat, and swing the Titan around.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know where Viterix is. It's this problem.
He's spreading rumors among the
Spreading
townsfolk.
rumors that's going to bite us in the arse. in like a few
Currently
days.
avoiding Vitericus in case he gets
Our
smoked.
worded killed, yeah.
The good news is lightning is not really Engadon's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just giant
I feel like
fucking
Gemden would do it for fun, because
lich dragons.
I'm talking mad shit for someone with 43 hit points. I understand that. But
You
you
sure
have
are.
43 hit points!
all I got
Oh,
left.
you have 40. Oh, you got left. Sorry, I have 50 total, and I was like, you have less than me? Okay, never
Oh my
mind.
god. How many hit points do you have, Morsey?
You muted.
You're on.
You're on mute, Zen.
Sorry, I blew my nose. 100 at peak, but 80
nice.
some at the moment. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you collect
Exciting.
the two pieces of the statue of the Derek and Dali faced Vitericus.
It's the rock. It's a rock god, but like rock and roll. Oh my goodness, that could be a type of music because all the rocks fell down and they rolled down the wayside. We could
I
call
feel
it
like
rock
I
and
have
roll.
already told you so many times about how dwarves listen to rock and metal.
You think
And yet
I
you
have
never listen.
any? Do you think I have any idea what you dwarves do? I have no clue. My whole
We
family's
jump
just harp
around,
music.
we make noise, we listen to angry music, and we go to temples full of this guy. Seriously, there's this temple back home where every single column is him doing a different pose.
Maybe I should hang out with dwarves more.
It's the only reason I go.
Harp music. Lies. Everyone sits down. That's about it.
So what do you
That
do
sounds
after
very
this?
boring.
I mean, we should probably find Vitericus.
I think after we've picked up the statue, we probably should find Vidi and then find somewhere to sleep, get a rest, get our fucking spells back.
We should
What time is
definitely
it?
get out of Rivermead. I think we should.
By the time
I feel like we should go.
by the time all of this has transpired, it's getting toward dusk. The sun is low.
Where was that lovely vineyard that we went to? And we had a little party on the beach.
That's a couple towns.
It's
Well,
over
it
at
was on-
Romsey, right?
Romsey.
Uh,
Is it one town west or?
That's not far, right? Hang on, I'm looking. Rumsey. There it is. Oh, wait,
It's
Rivermead. Yeah.
12 miles away.
That's not very far.
Do we want to go there, or do we want to go several miles towards Providence? And
I mean,
camp?
we should. I mean, well, which road? Are we taking Duck Road to Providence? No, we're not. Let's go in the other direction. Sorry.
Yes, not unless we want to go through Mercer's Pass again.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm not here.
Really
I'm
don't.
elsewhere.
Yeah,
I am MIA.
Providence Way. Providence Way is the road to Providence. Via
That would
Golden,
make
Yeah.
sense.
via Golden.
Ah,
we need to go back
PW.
through.
Yeah.
We need to go back through Opportunity.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
do we want to
Let's
stay
head-
there though?
Let's head back towards Opportunity.
This is an old map.
We could check in on the pirates,
Zeus has not
non-pirates.
updated it.
no
Mhm.
pirates.
I don't know if I want to be haunted by Pravat spirit right this second, but sure, let's just leave. Let's just leave.
Yeah.
Let's go find Vitericus and leave.
Yes,
Okay. I'm gonna go find Vitericus.
we do that.
Okay. Vitericus, the
Yes.
Titan, rolls up with half a statue, well, 2 pieces of a statue, and your friends.
Yes, I am somewhat incognito. I am.
We get
Not-
approached by this commoner.
Yes, I am wearing, I guess, something a little bit obscuring in terms of face, so it'll be like a heavily cowled hood or something like that. And I'll be over somewhere near the old god's temple, extolling the virtues of the unknown gods, the unawakened, the sleepers, Yengwa, Eston
We need
Leanthir,
to agree on
Gold.
like a.
Dasha
signal.
Undreg, and that sort of stuff, and sort of spreading the word about those ones generally. Not
That
specifically one
is-
of them, but all of them.
Is that Vitericus? Is that him?
I'm not just gonna. Caw-caw.
He's not. Vitericus.
I will shift my robe a little and reveal a flash of gold mask so that you know who I am.
There he is. We're leaving.
Cool. Well, my cover suitably blown, I guess. I will hop in the car and off we go.
Okay.
Look what I found in the rubble. Huh?
Hey, I remember that. If we take a break, I can fix it for you.
Oh, I would love that. I wanted to put it in a tower.
Wonderful. I could even get rid of some of the roughness at the feet. We can just make it stand like we can make a plinth.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Perfect.
Love
I want to do like a reliquary.
While this is
Ooh.
happening, Dags is steering the Titan firmly away from Rivermead in
Away
a southward
from-
direction.
Morzod has pulled out one of his ale jugs from under the seats.
Can someone check on the fucking rat?
Oh, also we'll check the rat.
As the rat.
How's Specky doing?
Give me. This is not the beginning of combat, but please give me an initiative roll. Or see as you check on the rat.
Oh god, it's gonna bite your
Like-
face off.
I don't super like that you've asked me to do this. Okay, I rolled a 2 with a +3, so 5.
Okay. You sort of lift the cover over the rat's cage, and it is
Becky?
just sitting there, looking at you.
You're so cute. I like you. I mean, he looks fine.
Good.
Okay.
Have we fed it recently? Do we need to give it rations?
Sure. I mean, are we gonna like do anything? Are we gonna like do like let him free and do the tracking, or like are we headed back to Providence? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know if I can deal with that right now.
I mean, I want to find out where that ship went. What's the spaceship? I have no idea.
We have no leads on that, though. How are we going to track that?
I mean,
it just wander the country looking for giant rocks?
well, it's not a rock anymore, is it?
I'm real sorry, guys.
What?
I should have.
What?
I should have done the thing.
What thing?
What?
I should have haunted the. I should have haunted the freaking.
Alien?
Yeah, the critter. Because then I'd know where I was if it was still on this plane of existence.
Oh, do you think, Dagmar, do you think if you had stabbed the ship that it wouldn't have been able to teleport?
I don't think I could have stabbed the ship.
No, I'm just saying, it's just something to think about.
The metal looked pretty significantly hard.
Also, give me
that was not serious.
Yeah,
okay.
Also, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, okay. My Arcana's good. 20.
Yeah. The ship did not teleport because teleportation is magic.
It's magic. I thought maybe it had science teleportation.
Did it warp?
A warp, right? Well, obviously there's no warping is. All he knows is teleporting. I don't know. It doesn't use magic, so it did whatever its version of teleporting is, I guess. Or do you think it like... I don't know. Do you think... Ooh.
Morzod offers no comments.
Do you think
Dagmar
that we
does
should
not have
maybe...
the capability to offer
Drinking
comments.
his ale.
Do you think... I mean, all those bats are definitely displaced now, aren't they? Do you think it's not in the Feywilds anymore either? Because it's probably not, is it? Yeah. Wow, we fucked up 2 things at once. We fucked up Rivermeat and we fucked up the supply chain.
The
Is it still there,
important thing
but
is that
invisible?
no one knows it was us.
It could absolutely be invisible, but if it was invisible, do you think we would have been standing on it still?
Well, we were standing on the rock, and it shed the rock. And if it's invisible and just sitting there, oh well,
Wouldn't
never
the
mind.
rock
Too late.
have, like, landed? Wouldn't the rock have landed on it?
Yeah, the rocks wouldn't have fallen
Maybe.
if it was still there.
I mean,
like
the
it
bottom
was-
rocks would have. No, but we got the statues, so
The
the top
top
rocks
ones
fell
did.
too. Never mind. All
That's
good.
right.
Yeah, it hollowed out.
Mm.
I suppose we could ask Factotum Prime didn't have any contact with them, so...
I'm
We
sort
could
of
do
not as
locate-
keen on
I could
talking.
try.
What
I could
if
try.
what if that thing went back to Factome Prime?
Oh,
But
yeah,
it didn't
maybe
know
it
what
solved the
Factotum...
problem.
I mean, it didn't know where it was, right?
Oh,
We didn't tell him.
he didn't know where the ship was, but the ship might know where the base is.
Potentially. Oh, I'll scry on it later.
So the
Okay.
sun is now setting, the sky is darkening, and you are on the road.
We set up camp.
Oh, yeah, do we want to keep going or do we want to camp?
How close are we? Like,
How far
you're,
away?
You're still only just a couple of minutes drive away from Rivermeat at this point.
Oh. Oh,
We didn't
right.
probably go a bit further.
Yeah, let's go a little bit further and maybe I can do a dome. Like
Yeah,
old
let's do a
times.
dome.
Okay, so do you just keep riding for another hour, half an hour?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, till it gets too dark, I guess, to be driving safely.
let's get a reasonable distance away from the town we just dropped some rocks on.
We should put some light
hope
spells on the
everybody
front of
forgot.
the Titan.
That
Yeah.
the Tarpeian
I mean,
Hopper skiff
you've
was
got- we've
in
got
town
the-
at the time.
we've got the drift globes and we've got other fancy lights that Viddy can do.
That's true. I've got the drift globe. Yes.
We should make some headlights for the Titan if it doesn't have any.
It's true. Dax has dark vision, so as long as she doesn't drive too fast.
Also, with headlights, other people can see us coming. Also, probably think it's a dragon or something if they see it tearing down the road. It's just funny.
Since the sun has gone down, I will get a perception check from your driver.
Who is wearing her goggles? She does when she drives, for bugs and sight. Oops. So 22 and 24. 24.
Okay. Not a problem. You are able to swerve around the herd of Madabarosaurus.
Oh,
that is
good.
Crossing the road
Was there a Motosaurus crossing sign? We need to perhaps.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think someone put one of those up.
You start sorting that out.
People draw testicles on them like the kangaroos.
And
Could we hit to the side of the road and pop the dome up?
So, are you looking
Yeah.
for a specific kind of environment to camp in, or just anywhere?
A nice
Flat
sheltered spot,
with
I guess.
not too much, I'm gonna say, life-threatening hazards.
Yeah, no carnivores.
Well, we'll be safe in the dome, so.
Okay.
No gods, ideally.
Can you
do.
not?
We
No
won't be
promises.
safe in the dome if it's gods. I can't do anything about that, sadly. And it's not really an anti-god bubble.
So, you find a spot just a bit off the road, so you're not immediately visible to any passers-by with dark vision. How long does it take to set up the dome?
Pretty
As a
instantaneous.
ritual, it's 10 minutes.
Cool. Do the rest of you do anything while Orsi is setting up the dome?
Did we see what the rat does? Is the rat just sitting there?
If we're looking at it, it is, and if it knows
I
we're
don't like that you made me roll initiative. I'm scared that I'm still in initiative and it's going to bite me
It
in
was
my
going to be
sleep.
whether you caught it before
Yeah.
it knew that you were looking at it.
And because Dagmar wants to check on the rat, I'll get an initiative roll from Dagmar.
Yes.
We're going to out initiative the rat.
We're gonna try. 11.
11. So this time, as you lift up the cloth that is covering the rat's cage, you just see the rat was trying to chew through the cage.
What is the cage made of? Is it a metal barred
like
situation?
It is metal, and it is not really getting much done in the process.
Good.
But as soon as you, at the moment you see it, it immediately stops and goes back into passive "I'm just a rat" mode.
Becky is sneaky. What general direction was the rat chewing at? Do we have a compass direction for the rat's preferred chew size? And does it look like he is chewing one section of the cage repeatedly, or many?
Was facing. You basically got the impression it was trying to head east, southeast, similar to the
west?
direction.
West.
Stage
Yes.
east.
Stage east.
Stage east, yes.
Stage east.
In the general direction of Lake Keldrith.
Yes.
Weiss.
Okay, Dagmar is going to cross-reference with the map. And sort of, I guess, is she smart enough to do that? Does she have to do a roll?
That will be survival. Because
Survival. Oh, I'm proficient.
understanding
survival
maps
is really
a
fucking
survival
good.
skill.
All right, 22.
Okay. So, compared to the direction you saw it trying to move in Rivermead, and you haven't gone far, but you now get a better sense of the direction. It does look like, although the general direction of Lake Keldrith is what I've been saying, it's more specifically from where you are the direction of, say, Fern Glen or Grimwood that it is facing. So just a bit further south of the lake.
No sus.
Yes.
Yes, Dagmar will report that to the others. I think it's consistently heading in this Grimwood direction.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Is the
Nice and
dome up?
cheery.
Is the
I guess it's
bubble-
been I feel like it took Dagmar several minutes to.
Okay, the dome is now up.
Okay, we're cool. We're cool on the dome now. It's comfortable temperature in here and the little lights on in the dome.
Lovely. Should we leave the rat outside the dome, or should we bring it in?
The rat should
I
be.
think leave right. It's fine. It's not going to do anything. I don't know. It's not, an animal won't get it if it's outside.
Yeah, I don't really want it in the dome.
Well, I don't want it out the dome.
No,
Leave it in the dome.
we want all our stuff in the dome so that whatever's
In the
outside
dome.
Okay, I don't want to chill near the rat. Dags are gonna put the
Oh.
cloth back over it.
Yeah, keep the cloth over it so you can go Betty Bye. It's probably sleep next to the rat. I don't mind. I love animals. So cute.
Yeah. Okay.
Little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Little guy that
Well-
ate its friends, sure.
So it's pointed toward Grimwood, you said?
Yeah, just southeast of Lake Keldrith.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Lake Keldrith. I do want to check
You
out that
have been
Overland
talking
Citadel.
about Lake Keldrith for a while.
Well, originally, because that's where Uncle and Auntie were headed, and then Feywilds and whatever. But no, there's a floating elven citadel there that I wanted to try and steal the secrets of. So,
Isn't it like the Feywild equivalent of where the Scary Metal base was also?
it absolutely is. Is it coincidence? I have no clue.
Fantastic. Well, it seems like all of the things that we are intrigued and terrified by are in the same area?
I know, I was kind of gearing up to go to the volcano, but I guess we don't have to go to the volcano anymore.
I mean, we could go after.
This is the volcano anytime. It's not going to go anywhere. Although, who knows? It might. I have no idea
Yeah, you
anymore.
say that. We've destroyed
seen
several landmarks in this trip alone.
Walking,
so-
we've seen walking mountains, and we did destroy 2 landmarks in one fell swoop. So,
Yeah. Anyway,
we should probably head to Providence first, though, right?
we should check in.
Mordod and I
feel
have
like
some
we have some
things to
stuff
sign,
to
I'm sure.
report.
Oh yeah, didn't
Also,
we
yeah,
have?
you two have jobs.
Oh yeah,
We do.
I'm not. I should.
We should check in on Connie and the kids.
Should
We
I?
also should do
what-
that.
Should I do something about the dodecahedron? I kind of don't want to give it over to anybody.
I feel like you should at least tell Izard.
Then he's gonna make me give it to him.
I still feel like you should tell Izard just for. I don't know.
What if we need it?
Well, if he found out and then found out you didn't tell him?
Yeah, that. What if he puts you in jail again? I mean, he hasn't done it before, but everyone else fucking has.
Put me in jail for hanging on to an artifact?
I mean,
Oh,
very
Pretty
bad
sure that's
luck,
exactly what
anyone.
they do to people who hang on to artifacts.
I mean, it's literally what they did to us. In
That would make you.
I'm just,
that-
I'm
yeah,
just
that would make
collecting
you a
things. I don't know what you're talking
collector
about.
of
I feel like
artifacts.
there's a name for people
Collector
who
of
collect artifacts.
Yeah,
illegally.
collector of artifacts. That's right. I don't know. I thought in case, I don't know, amalgam, we'd need it. Throw it into its gullet. Teleport away. Make sure it's really high up in the sky when we do that. You know?
Was it still drinking his ale?
You've been drinking for a while. Oh, you're huge. It's fine.
He has a very high threshold.
Yeah, I don't know. Seriously, I mean, we've seen amalgam in, what, twice now in the past? Not very long?
Week at least.
Week? Twice? That's an omen. That's got to be an omen, right?
It's
not
a dragon. It's a dragon. It's not an
Oh,
omen.
it's a dragon. Oh, my mistake. Thank
Yeah.
The
you.
cards have been pretty quiet on it, so I don't know that we're expecting amalgam anytime soon.
I don't. Okay, never mind.
don't
Dagmar's
know.
tired. She wants to go to sleep.
Okay, let's talk about it in the morning.
Yeah. Nighttime jingle plays.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anybody going to keep watch?
Glow can.
Okay.
We're pretty safe in the bubble.
We're certainly safe in the bubble, but please don't tempt fate.
Can I get perception checks from Glow, please?
Ease. She gets a +3, so she got an 18.
18. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that he's looking at an encounter table.
Yeah,
Something's rolling stealth.
Yeah,
I
making
don't like
noises.
We are still being tracked by my fucking parents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tired.
There are so many people out to get us.
The god of death.
Yeah, so many
Amalgam.
people out to get us.
Oh yeah, I also need to see someone in Providence about lifting the fucking bounty.
Didn't we have to give someone in Providence something?
We got the bits for the teleportation circle from
That's
Sarah.
it. We
Yes.
got the teleportation
Yes.
angles. That's the one. We should. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, we have so many things to do.
Okay.
The quest markers are just like ding, 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 ding.
It's a long errand list.
There's so much punctuation.
Glow sees nothing. And
Oh
you,
no!
You,
That doesn't mean anything.
You sleep
Yeah.
soundly through the night and wake the next morning
Don't you? Nothing's happened to the Titan though, right? It's still there. We didn't get carjacked.
I rolled. The Titan is still there.
Oh my
Thank
god!
God.
We gotta like put a brake on the like a car lock on that.
Yep. So you wake. Nothing has changed, except the sun is up, which is good.
That's nice.
That's what you'd expect.
Nothing can get into the dome without me wanting it to, but I think things can get out of the dome if they want. So
Yeah.
just
And nothing can see in if you choose to make it opaque, but you can still see out.
yeah, it was opaque, definitely. Cool.
People
Okay,
seeing us
you
in
can
our
all hit that
underoos.
long rest button.
Oh,
Why did I have 26 hit points? Jesus.
Oh,
was
Dax
nearly
has
dead.
not lost a single one.
You have the most health out of all of us, just about, right?
I have 1 hit point less than Morzod at full capacity.
yes!
But I have so much evade and
Yeah,
dodge.
you're ridiculous. You're still the tank for sure.
I'm a slippery.
One of these
And
days I'm gonna not spell
long-range
sculpt around
one.
you. Yeah. Let's just see what happens.
I can still dodge that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Yes.
Try.
Let's take
So-
that challenge one day.
Battle Royale.
I assume you get back onto the road and continue south.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Now, from here, let me do some measurements.
I feel like someone was watching us at night. I'm uncomfortable.
I feel like they definitely were, yes.
It was definitely Amalgam or some Dankadon or something.
So, because the Titan, your air skiff, travels so fast, if you wanted to, you could fly right through the town of Opportunity and get to Providence by dusk.
That sounds good.
Shall we? Yes.
Is
Let's
that
do
to you?
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll
no
wave
reason
as
to
we
stop an
pass.
opportunity.
Okay.
Nyong.
Bye-bye.
Well, we get to go through for free. Then let's do that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we don't even have to pay tolls.
Yep.
Yep.
Just for flavour, what are you doing as you ride? I assume you're not all just sitting silently.
Oh, Orsie's gonna start copying down some spells from I've forgotten her name. From a friend's spellbook.
Cool. I wonder if Force is going to get car sick doing that.
He might.
Give
He
me a-
definitely gets travel sick. I think I even wrote that in his thing that he gets seasick,
Yeah.
so
So give me a con save, please.
sure.
Don't spew on the Titan. Lean
Plus
over
3
the
because you're
edge
standing
at
next
the
to
back.
Morzod.
Oh, sick. So 12. Not bad. I rolled a 9.
You do start to feel a bit woozy, but you're able to ask Dagmar to just, keep it straight and level for a time.
Can you stop hitting every single fucking bump? It's somehow like the bumps make the whole thing go up because the level goes up. Can you be careful?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Dagmar is going to pretend that she will do anything differently.
I would like to start copying down the 6th level spell Globe of Invulnerability.
Okay.
I'm just gonna work out all the money and stuff now.
And
A batch a merry way.
And what are Vetericus and Morzod doing?
I feel like Morzod would be sort of just taking in the sights. Be watching it go by. Eating a sausage.
Nice.
Oh god, Norsie's not feeling good. It's like the smell of like ale and like cooked meat.
Yep.
Ugh.
But on the plus side, you get the side of Morzod eating a sausage.
Mm.
Well, there it is.
Yep.
I'll sketch it down.
Can I get
See, copying some things down.
perception
Performance from Morzod.
perception from Morzod, since
Perception.
he
Yeah,
is
I'm just
enjoying the
having a look.
sights.
Yeah. Oh, gee, that's an 18.
Okay.
What cool dinosaurs do I see?
What cool dinosaurs do you see? What cool dinosaurs
6, 7,
out
8,
of character?
17.
What cool dinosaurs should Morzod see?
I honestly don't have much reliable knowledge of what would have been in the Gondwana hypercontinent.
There was a kind of a raptor type
area.
that was in Queensland that they found.
Australovenin is really
Australovenin,
sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nigel.
Yep. And
Yeah, show 'em that one.
You see one of those,
A
which
great
I think
southern
is,
hunter.
I think it's sort of Deinonychus sized, or even a bit larger. I can't
Yeah, they're
remember.
pretty big. They're not small. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
big ones.
Cool.
Big.
Yeah. So you see
Right.
one of these raptors chasing.
I'm glad one of you guys supplied a picture, because the only thing I don't know many dinosaurs by.
They're so cool. It's
Yeah.
like the only cool thing Australia has.
Excuse
like,
me.
Scientific discovery wise that I'm aware of.
Minis. Little minis. They're so cute. Tiny little guys. I just like its name.
Australia.
And the
Australian.
Motobarosaurus, and we got the
Right, I always forget about the Motobotosaurus, even though we
Australia
mention
is
them a lot in this show.
Cool
Wom
creatures.
tanks. We got a pretty good cross section of cool things.
Dungeon
We got
Dungeon
good-
Master.
We got
Yeah.
good fish as well.
It'll take me 8 hours and cost 300 gold.
Wow, you will
Okay,
not be done by the time we get there.
Well, the journey will take basically 8 hours. So we can
there
say
you
you
go.
achieve it on the road.
Shit, that is all of the cassette tapes that we used to listen to as I was a kid.
Yeah, he's don't know. Talk to Aussie, nothing's going to happen. He's copying spells down, so I'll mark that money off now.
Mm.
I think I'm going to absentmindedly play the lyre just for a bit of in-car entertainment.
Okay.
I want anyone to like see us when we're going past, and it's like a rat cage and like 2 pieces of a statue, and we're all sitting here like playing the lyre and writing things down and eating sausages.
Yep.
Certainly, you draw a number of glances as you pass through the town of Opportunity. You are waved through because you do have free passage.
Agma waves back.
Nice.
And as you on the road, you start approaching Providence. You start going through the farmland, and some of the farmers, peasant folk, making their way to the city or from. They actually recognize you as the heroes of Providence, returning from your latest escapades abroad.
Belt is going to chant my name as we go past.
Perfect.
Because I never use that ability.
We're just like a floating platform of like hedonism. It's great.
And
I'll spend a stone shape on fixing the statue at some point today as well. So there'll be a statue of me in the power stance with the lyre, and then there'll be me with the belt chanting, also playing the lyre.
Except
We'll
with
just
the
have a
rock's
whole
face.
floating band going. It'll be great.
You turn a lot of heads as you eventually the sun is getting low, but the gates, the north gate is still open. You are waved through by the guards, who immediately recognize your the heroes of
Us and the belt.
Providence,
And the
Back to that,
statue.
2 of them
which
are like
also has the belts
governors.
on it. Yeah.
and you're able to park the Titan in the warehouse where it was
From which it was
stationed.
initially launched.
Yep.
Wow, full circle.
Yep. Not even a scratch on it. I love that.
What are you carrying the statue or leaving it with the Titan?
How heavy is it?
Morzord, could you carry it?
I mean, how heavy is it? He probably can.
If it's life size, it's going to be a solid chunk of stone.
It's only 5 foot tall because that's as high as I can make it with stone shape.
So it's a slightly small Vateric.
Morzord could lift that easily.
Yeah, Morzord can
what
lift
is
that.
my...
He's picked me up before.
What
He
does
can
it
pick me up
even
later on.
say with your... Where does it say the carry weight? Because I do have a +5.
Yeah, +5 is not a problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Put him in the courtyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want it on the inside. I don't want like birds landing on it and stuff.
I guess we can put it in the kitchen.
Kitchen's
Here
good,
we
yeah.
go. So in your this is for future reference, in your inventory tab,
Strength.
where it
Strength.
says weight carried, you can just click on
Yeah.
that. And
Strength score multiplied by 15.
And on the right, under encumbrance, it'll list your carrying capacity. It'll also say push, drag, or lift. £600.
Right.
So that you
Yeah,
can
that's
push,
plenty.
drag, or lift an object up to £600 in weight.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We're good.
Dags can do 360. That's pretty cool.
Neat.
So, with that, let us end this session here with our heroes returning home. And next week we will see what awaits them in their new home of Providence and what has happened in their absence. So thank you very much for watching this madness. We will be back next week. Bye.